instead. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Watson on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They're on 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 8 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Eason, and he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eason on second down. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
3 at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run here with Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Naeem Hines, his first carry, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that number 1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Texans nothing.
Watson off play action. Now he's flushed out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
On the keeper. Darius Leonard on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
10 yards on the pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Houston.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Fuller. It's a
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10. At their own.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Side to start out, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Second down, here's Eason. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On first down, it's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Complete. It's Fuller. The Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Goal, Houston.
Again, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Amy Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The final shot before break. Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Graves with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun is Eason. Campbell making the catch. 30. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25 yards.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Texans.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Made by Bobby.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
To throw on second is Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eluding the pressure. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And some room to work. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The tackle made by Whitney Merciless. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, it's Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
That's their own 25-yard.
And now out comes Houston. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Texans.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Texans.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again is Watson. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's the rookie A.J. Epinesa who gets him to the turf.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Taylor. That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On third down, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the Texans' 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their